The planner. The planner is the person who turns a road trip into a logistics operation before a single tire touches the highway. They are not people who go with the flow, they make the flow. Routes are mapped days in advance. Gas stops are pre-selected based on price and bathroom cleanliness, and there's always a folder, physical or digital, with reservations, backup reservations, and a weather contingency plan. The planner tends to be quiet and controlled right up until something goes off schedule. Then the calm disappears. Their trip is not measured in how spontaneous it feels, but how smoothly it runs. The goal is always the same: arrive exactly on time with nothing left to chance. The free spirit. The free spirit refuses to look at a map until they're already lost. They didn't plan this trip so much as decide, somewhat suddenly, that it needed to happen. Detours are not mistakes to them. They're the entire point. A random sign for world's largest ball of twine is treated as a genuine opportunity, not a distraction. The free spirit is often the most photographed person in the car, mostly because they're the one insisting everyone pull over for the sunset. This isn't always about chaos for its own sake. It is often the natural result of believing the trip is about the moments, not the miles. Surveys on travel habits consistently find that unplanned detours are among the most fondly remembered parts of any road trip, meaning the free spirit is often accidentally right. The backseat driver. The backseat driver is a specific breed of passenger who has never once, not for a single mile, trusted the person actually holding the wheel. These are the narrators, the brake tappers, and the you missed the exit specialists. What makes them different is that their commentary grows louder the calmer the actual driving situation is. Perfectly smooth highway merge can be worth billions in unsolicited feedback. Long car rides with backseat drivers create some of the largest arguments in road trip history, and they happen faster than any actual driving mistake ever could. The backseat driver tends to insist they're just being helpful, all while quietly controlling the entire emotional temperature of the vehicle from the seat behind you. The snack guardian. Snack wealth in a road trip is one of the oldest and most reliable forms of social power. These are the people who pack the cooler, ration the chips, and know exactly how many gas station stops it will take before the good snacks run out. What separates the snack guardian from everyone else in the car is their patience. They think in hours, not minutes. They understand that snacks are one of the few resources on a road trip that cannot be manufactured or duplicated once you're 3 hours from the nearest town. Some started the trip by quietly hiding a backup bag of chips in the trunk, just in case. Over time, that one bag becomes the only thing standing between a peaceful car and a hangry mutiny. Snack management consistently ranks as one of the top sources of road trip tension, sitting right alongside playlist control and thermostat disputes. The DJ. The DJ controls the aux cord, and by extension, the emotional atmosphere of the entire vehicle. Their power often comes in large, sudden bursts, rather than through slow, steady negotiation. A single perfectly timed song can turn a boring highway stretch into the best part of the whole trip almost overnight. But what separates a truly great road trip DJ from a mediocre one is what they do next. The smartest ones read the room, shifting from hype music to sleepy road music as the hours wear on. For the DJ, a good taste in music is not the destination. It is the starting capital for keeping everyone from turning on each other by hour 4. The napper. The napper earns their peace through a combination of a neck pillow, a hoodie used as a blanket, and, for the smartest ones, strategic timing. What makes this type unique is its urgency. The window for a good nap is short, often just the stretch of highway between one gas station and the next. That reality forces many nappers to fall asleep mid-sentence, sometimes mid-bite of a sandwich. The napper who does it best is the one who treats the boring middle stretch of the drive as their personal shift and wakes up right on cue exactly when something interesting happens outside the window. The navigator. The navigator built their role not by driving or planning, but by putting their full attention into the GPS, the paper map, or in rare cases, both. Turns, exits, and rerouted detours are their tools. The best navigators are the ones who never once complain, but simply recalculate, calling out the next turn with total calm, even when the driver has already missed it twice. What makes the navigator different is that their contribution is almost entirely invisible when things go right. No Nobody thanks the Navigator for the trip that went smoothly. They only get noticed the one time the exit gets missed. The bathroom break person. These are the people who announce with total confidence 45 minutes ago that they were fine and now suddenly need a bathroom immediately. No exceptions, no waiting for the next exit. Some of them have no warning system at all. They simply recognize the need and refuse to sit with it. What makes this type different from almost every other passenger is how fast the request appears and how non-negotiable it remains. A stretch of highway that seemed calm 2 minutes ago can turn into a full detour search in seconds. The one who always overpacked. The overpacker is different from the planner in one important way. They didn't plan the route, the stops, or the schedule. They just packed for every version of the trip that could have happened. A single suitcase turned into 3 bags, a separate shoe bag, and just-in-case layers for weather that never showed up. Some overpackers go on to actually use half of what they brought, treating it as smart preparation. Others spend the whole trip stepping over bags they never opened once. Studies on packing habits suggest a significant portion of road trip luggage never leaves the trunk. Packing light, it turns out, is a skill, and it is not automatically learned just because you've done this before. The quiet one. The quiet one may be the most surprising type of all. These are ordinary passengers, the ones who didn't plan the route, didn't touch the aux cord, and didn't complain about the bathroom stops, who spent the whole trip quietly watching out the window and somehow remembering every detail better than anyone else. They don't take many photos, they don't say much, but weeks later, they're the one retelling the trip with the most accurate, most vivid story. Pattern noticed across countless road trips is that the person who talks the least is often the one who enjoyed it the most. They're the least visible type of person on the trip, and often the one everyone secretly wants riding shotgun next time.